Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erin. I go by Erin, the Urban Mermaid, and I am a fifth dimensional soul guide and modern mystic. Um, I am the creator of my own movement, Empress Ascension, helping those rise as self healers. I also have a monthly membership program where I help those on their healing, spiritual, and ascension journey as a guide using sacred esoterica. Right now, I am about to start my sophomore group for the Empress Ascension. That is beginning on Wednesday, January 26th. If you're interested in applying, I have a couple more spaces left after January 26th. I'm closing the doors on Empress Ascension until 2023. We will be masterminding after this, but you can only take place in the mastermind if you complete the Empress Ascension Gateway program itself. So I would love to have you. I will actually leave a link for the application below in the comments. So if you are here for your Capricorn Sun Goddess reading. Better late than never. But I guess we'll just be assessing the energy of the previous 30 days. So Capricorn is the 10th sign of the zodiac. It's depicted by the sea goat, and it is a cardinal earth sign. So Capricorn is an action taker. They are an initiator, especially when it comes to material and tangible type of things. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So it is the father of the zodiac. And it is known to be a bit of a hard ass because Saturn's a bit of a hard ass. So I do mean that in the most loving way possible, like the way your dad can be a motivating hard ass and kind of kick your ass once in a while. Capricorns are naturally very motivated, very ambitious. They have a gift for having their eye on the prize and not being scared to work hard to get to that prize. Because of that, they can be a little bit materialistic because money and social status and reputation is very important to them. They also are known to be workaholics. They can be a little bit somber, and they can be a little bit all work and no play. I do find that Capricorns are the old souls of the zodiac. They carry a lot of wisdom within them. And they're also very classic, very elegant, very timeless is a good way to put it. Yeah. So that is Capricorn, and why don't we just get into the reading, right? So I already meditated on the energy of Capricorn, so I'm just shuffling up my deck one more time. Was charging my deck earlier with some amethyst, but let's see. Let's get some messages for this Capricorn zodiac season. What's up with that? Happy 2022, everyone. Also, might I add. Oh, and I should tell you what decks I'm working with today. So I saw this deck on my girlfriend Raven. You guys might know her. Her handle is at Rave New York or Lead with Energy. She's also done my professional photos in New York. This is the AE White Tarot, and it's just kind of, it's like the traditional tarot deck, only it's hologram, and I've really taken to this deck, as well as this one, the Field Tarot by Hannah Elizabeth Fofana. I get a lot of very interesting downloads from this deck, so I will be clarifying with that deck. So why don't we move right along into the reading? Let's shuffle there. Ooh, so we are crowning this reading with Seven of Pentacles, which is a perfect Capricorn card. This season, we are going to be planting the seeds that we want to grow, that we want to come to fruition, that we want to reach a goal with. Very Capricorn. So Ace of Pentacles, already a lot of coin energy, which is earth energy. The High Priestess, 10 of Wands. Okay. So Ace of Pentacles, it looks like a lot of new opportunity is going to be coming our way this month. Perhaps new jobs, new opportunity for that cash money, new opportunities for growth. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Four of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting that this new opportunity will arrive in collaboration or in community with others. So it's not going to be a solo effort. Something about this newfound, I do feel it's a financial or work-related opportunity is going to have you in joint effort with others, not just one other person, community. I'm also getting a big sisterhood vibe here. I don't know if many of you do like women's circles, work with women, or I don't know why women are coming to me. Sorry, fellas. But like in group settings of women, maybe it's aligning yourself with another woman's brand to help open up this road for some newness to come in. Queen of Cups, I'm getting two things. One, I'm getting a lot of mothers in this. Two, I'm getting to trust your intuition. Now, I already did pull the High Priestess, so we know that part of this is going to be intuitive, but I'm getting that our intuition and our emotions are going to be deeply intertwined with this. I'm feeling that this is a new business-like opportunity that you're feeling out with others, but it's you're emotionally invested in it. That's what I'm getting. So I want to clarify this. Nine of Swords and Eight of Wands. Okay, so Nine of Swords. I'm sensing that we are a little bit worried to go into this venture. We can't operate from fear-based consciousness. The Eight of Wands is affirming to me that you have to release any anxiety and any fear going into this venture, and put nothing but positivity, movement, and growth out there. So this venture won't grow and it won't move along if you enter into it with fear. That's not to say you shouldn't have concerns, but we don't want to project the vibration of fear out into something we want to open roads for success for. And then I had the Four of Swords here, which is kind of telling me like rest easy. You don't really have much to worry about here, but I want to grab another couple cards to kind of go further into this, because I feel like this is really going to be life-changing in a way. It's going to shift a lot for us professionally. Okay, the Hierophant and the Hermit. Okay, so something about this business opportunity is quite profound. It's not just that we're emotionally attached to it. It's somewhat of a spiritual teacher to us as well. I don't know if you guys own spiritual-based businesses, or I'm also getting maybe something in the creative arts, but it's a big shift from where you used to be in life. And because of that, with the Hermit, it's just reminding you that your path is being illuminated ahead if you trust those intuitions, that emotional gut feelings that you're getting. I'm going to pull one more. The Lovers. Okay. So that's three major arcana kind of supporting this new venture you have coming. And the Lovers isn't just about marital and relationship unions. In fact, the Lovers is the sixth card, and the 2022 is a 6th year. So this year in itself is about unions. It's about merging. It's about bringing together, and it's about connection. So going back to this sisterhood, this community of support, and this collaboration, the Lovers card is really supporting this. So in order for us to kind of enter into this next phase of our business and to open up what goes with it, we have to trust this community and this collaboration that's being shown to us. And it's going to be a lot of shifts, and it's going to be a lot of changes. And just to clarify the rest easy, that Four of Swords, I pulled the Three of Wands and Temperance. So the Three of Wands is just reminding us that you are a visionary, that your ideas don't have to fit into any kind of box, that your goals and aspirations, should be big, because you have what you wouldn't have them if you didn't have that motivation, what that it takes to get there, to achieve this. And even though Wands is fire energy, that's a very Capricorn card, because Capricorn falls in between Sag and Aquarius, the visionary and the free spirit. And it's kind of like the person who has the motivation to bring that together and bring things to fruition. And then we have Temperance. To me, Temperance is a very spiritual card, but it's about spiritual alignment. So something about this new venture will also have a spiritual alignment to it. Perhaps it's something karmically that we're here to fulfill. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is part of our soul contract. Especially with the nodes shifting, we have a lot of fated events coming. And I just pulled the 9 of Cups, which is, to me, you know, very significant of manifestations being fulfilled, fulfillment, fruits of our labor, all kind of just coming together. So karmically, we're meant to be down this path to fulfill something. Okay, so I also pulled in my next leg, I pulled the High Priestess. So something about our intuition, which kind of came up with the Queen of Cups. So what does our intuition need us to know about this new venture? 8 of Cups, Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. So I pulled the 9 of Cups twice. So 8 of Cups is kind of reminding us of the bigger picture. It's reminding us that our future is so much more worth it, and it's worth leaving our past behind. So it means that we're going to have to do some releasing. And let's face it, if we're coming into a manifestation, or we're coming into something coming to fruition that's karmically meant for us, we actually have to do a lot of releasing to get there, because we need to make the energetic space for it. You know, there needs to be, it's universal law, it's natural law. Where there's yin, there is yang. When something's leaving, something else has to come in. We have to have room for it. So what I'm getting is we're going to really need to start trusting our intuition, that what we're releasing is meant to be released, because there's something so much greater for us that's about to come in and fill its shoes. Followed by the Page of Wands. So I'm getting this started out as like a passion project, like something you always wished for, something you were passionate about for, but now you're having the inspiration and you're having the balls, the cojones, so to speak, to go for it. So I'm getting a big sense that this is living in alignment with your higher calling. For those of you who are into astrology, I suggest you check where your midhaven is, your 10th house, but check where the line, the MH, the MC, whatever that line actually goes through, because that's where your gift to the world is, and that is part of your higher calling. And the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and Saturn. Simple as that. So I would really start looking into there to see where your gift to the world lies. 9 of Cups again. So I pulled the 9 of Cups twice. Previously, it was just kind of clarifying like your hard work coming to fruition, something coming to fulfillment. But I'm going to clarify it here, see what we're getting. Okay, so normally I would say that's a jumper, but I just dropped half the deck. So please hold 1 second, because I'm going to pick them up. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Just kind of, well, it was just one too many to be a jumper. So just kind of want to clarify this 9 of Cups. King of Swords. Well, this is kind of like an authoritative card, but this card brings clarity. So I'm putting this together with the Page of Wands, and let me just pull another 10 of discs they have here. So that's coins or pentacles. I really feel like you're establishing something huge here, something that you're following your higher calling. You're maybe you're even leaving something like a job, or if you are in your own spiritual business, something that's like not aligned to you anymore. Maybe you're leaving that in the past and you're really ready to form that next big thing, and it's going to be lucrative. I mean, 10 of discs is establishment, it is success, it is It is completion. You know, it's watching your success bloom, or it has bloomed. The fruits of your labor have really come together. And then when we combine that with the King of Swords, I'm also getting a lot of, you know, boss energy. Like this is a time that you're gonna have to put on those boss or those CEO shoes and make some executive decisions for shit to get done, so that this gets done, so that this happens. You know, and I just followed it by the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So what I'm going to say here is to continue to trust your intuition and just watch out for the outside factors around you. Seven of Swords can be, it could be about deception, but it can also be indicative of what we're carrying that needs to be released. So again, there's going to be some releasing before we go to this level up of this 10 of discs. And Queen of Wands is just like, again, this vibrant, luminous, I mean, perhaps when we follow this higher calling, this is the person we fully step into, this high vibrational goddess or God for the men. All right. So a lot of fulfillment, a lot of like things karmically coming together when we go down this road here. So we have the 10 of Wands in our last column here. 10 of Wands, you know, this is the card for my son Bryson because it's a very Aries card to me. It's about carrying a heavy load, but you know, we're only granted these heavy loads because we're granted the strength to carry them. So let's kind of see what this 10 of Wands is telling us here. Magician. The Hanged Man. Did I pull? Oh, no, I didn't pull the Hanged Man. I pulled the Hermit. The Emperor. Okay, so more major arcana, which again signifies to me how significant of a life event this all is. So the Magician is letting me know that if this is something we want so badly, we have everything it takes. We don't have to look outside of ourselves to make this shit happen. Okay. The Magician is the master manifester. If this is something that you want, if you want to follow your higher calling, if you want to have wealth, if you want to have success, but you want to do it on your terms, I would say it's time to start the manifesting process too, because you could do the hard work, but you need to put it out there energetically. I'm getting candle magic. I'm getting moon rituals. I'm getting all of that. The other thing that's coming to me, I know it doesn't have much to do with the Magician card, but they're showing to me this big time, is if you want to have success, how can you be of service? We all have unique gifts. Like I said, that 10th house is our gift to the world. How can we be of service? Not servitude, of service as spiritual leaders and give back. Because at the end of the day, what do you measure success by? The 3D people tell you money, wealth, houses, cars, things. Fifth dimension, you will know. It's a knowing. It's a place of compassion, unconditional love, of helping, of giving back, of being a leader of the new earth, of healing. So now we have this with the Hanged Man and the Emperor. So the Emperor also brings about that authoritative boss vibe and that fatherly vibe, which is Capricorn. And we had the King of Swords, which also is kind of authoritative. What I'm getting here is just a reminder to slow down and sit with everything. Time itself is not linear. Only here in the 3D world do they want you to think that time is quantum. So taking that time out to reevaluate what you really want out of all this is going to be clutch. So you can sit there, meditate is coming in huge. So if there's anything that's not clear to you, or you ever don't know what to do, meditation, calling in your guides and sitting with it is always an option. And then that Emperor, that authoritative card, that knowing that it's your time to boss up. And I kind of want clarification for every single one of these. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So to clarify the Magician, I pulled the Ten of Swords and the Prince of Cups. This is a reminder of what wonderful things come from rock bottom. So normally I say that the Ten of Swords is my Dark Night of the Soul card. And if you've ever had a Dark Night of the Soul card, it is excruciating. But what comes from that, what emerges from that is the best possible version of yourself. Higher consciousness, connection, open-mindedness, fifth dimension, like the whole shebang. But how do we come out of that? Well, Prince of Cups, I mean, that's really about introspection when it comes to our emotions. So I mentioned that whatever this venture is, we have an emotional attachment to it. So we need to be sitting with these emotions and really discerning and working through them so that we're opening up energetically for this manifestation to come through, this wealth, this success, or whatever. And just to pull one more card to go with that, I pulled the Eight of Swords, a lot of sword energy. Get the fuck out of your heads. Out of your heads into your heart. Two swords, cups is heart, cups is emotions. The more you're in your head about this, you will self-restrict yourself. So the only person restricting yourself when you stay in your head is you. You want to come out of your head and into your heart. And that's part of intuition. That's part of the High Priestess that we pulled. So clarifying the Hanged Man here, we have the Five of Cups and we have the Nine of Discs. I'm getting a bit of a fear of disappointment. Perhaps we felt we were let down in the past. Perhaps we even felt betrayed by the universe in the past for something that we put our heart into. The universe is perfect. So even when we feel disappointment, that's for a reason too. It's teaching us a lesson. We needed to take that lesson and bring it with us so that it was almost part of like what we're culminating here. Like even the sadness and the letdowns have its place on our journey. So because we worked through that and we understand its place, we're now at a place of things coming to this karmic place where they're meant to happen, these fated events that are meant to happen. So clarifying the Emperor here, I have the Moon and Justice. We're entering another phase of transformation. I do feel in order to blossom, the shadow work needs to happen. And because I pulled the Justice card, which is Libra energy, which is sword energy, again, getting out of that head and into that heart. But this also comes with being able to communicate that. Expression, self-expression is huge. I love when I pull a card that really pulls it all together. The Sun. The Sun is a hope, is brightness, it is warmth, it is positivity. It is something beautiful emerging. The sun rises beautifully every day, and we have the sun and the moon together here. So we have a little bit of that yin yang. We have a little bit of that axis going on. Axis, A-X-I-S, not access, which I keep accidentally saying, or maybe it's my accent, I'm not sure, but I mean axis. So we have those opposing energies here. And this is just a reminder that through the shadow work, through every dark night, there is a beautiful, bright day. Always. Because the sun always has to set, the moon always has to rise, and then the moon has to go bye-bye, and then the sun has to rise again. It's cyclical. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card to kind of pull it all together, even though I love that sun. I truly do. Let's get a final message, and then I'm going to pull an oracle for you guys. Judgment. All right. It's really time for us to do some self-assessment. We're being called, the Judgment card has this beautiful angel coming and bearing news, and he's saying, wake up. It's time to reassess your life. You have some new good stuff coming to you that you need to start trusting your intuition and, working your magic so that you're living in alignment with your higher calling. And because of that, you will be financially rewarded and you will be successful, whatever that looks like to you. Okay. Wow. I didn't really expect it to go this way, but can we ever? So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you guys. This is the Rise of Sophia 5D Oracle deck. This deck is created by my good friend Angel Quintana. You guys might know her. A little shout out to Holistic Fashionista and Secret Anarchy. Those are her pages. And I really like this deck because it's been giving like a word or a phrase to kind of sit with, So I'm just shuffling this up and we're going to pull a card here. Okay. Enthusiasm. Okay. You are radiating enthusiasm and full of invigorating ideas. You are ready to take inspired action and are eager to get started. This is a time to relish and play. Let creative pursuits be dipped in paint and slathered onto a canvas. This is the perfect time to create a vision or a mood board so you can see what has been stored in your subconscious mind just waiting to be birthed. Enthusiasm turns ideas into gold, and we are sitting on gold about to unfold. Hey, right now. All right, everyone. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I have so many big things coming to you for 2022, including merchandise, which is why I'm taking a little bit of a step back from Empress Ascension, and this will be the last rounds of it for 2022 because I have to move on and I have to grow just as my business does. And I got to keep giving you that gold. And with that gold, my energy has to be at 100. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope this video resonates with you. You like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. But take what you need from this reading and leave the rest. Much love.